What up, my spiritual traveler? So welcome to our weekly reading for September 19th through September 25th. And I figured it was such a nice day outside that I would do my weekly reading outside today as opposed to indoors. I wanted to show you kind of what I've been carrying around lately, and that is my Unikite. It's really tall, really small, but it's got beautiful greens and oranges in it, and I just felt like I've been in a Unikite mood. To start off our reading, I want to use the Buckland Romani Tarot. And Galdi Press is doing reproductions of the Romani Tarot for 20 bucks. I really like, the reproduction. It's beautiful images and things like that. However, the cardstock is a little on the thin side for me, but as long as the imagery is beautiful, then there you go. Okay, so these are the backs of the cards, and it has, kind of a representation of the Romani flag. So what I'm going to do is just kind of put the intention in that this is for the good of everybody who is watching. If it resonates with you, that's fantastic. Take what you can from it. But I'm going to be pulling a card for Monday and Tuesday, Wednesday and Thursday, and then Friday through the weekend. All right, so let's go ahead and get into it. So if you would like a individualized reading with me, don't forget to check the information box below. It has my website and also my Etsy page. Okay, so oops. I love when they fly out like that because that's how you know it was meant to be. So that's going to be our Monday, Tuesday. Put that where it's a little windy outside. I want to make sure it doesn't blow away. And then got Wednesday through the Thursday, and then let's go Friday through the weekend. Okay, so we have the Seven of Coches, which I hope I'm pronouncing it correctly, but that translates into the Seven of Wands or the Seven of Clubs, however you want to look at it. So kind of what I'm seeing here is Monday and Tuesday is going to be a little bit of kind of a trial of endurance. You might be coming into some conflict, things like that, either with yourself or coworkers or whatever it may be, somewhere in maybe your things that you're interested in doing, or maybe starting out, and you just might be hit with a little bit of resistance, but just remember to stick your ground at saying, just wait it out, and things are going to turn out just fine. It's these trials that make us, come out stronger on the other side, basically. Okay, so Monday and Tuesday, basically just, it's going to be kind of a race of endurance. So just sticking with it, as these difficulties and things come up with the things that we're interested in doing. Sometimes, we start out wanting to do something really awesome and fun, thinking it's all going to be, roses and rainbows and unicorn farts, but it doesn't really turn out that way. And, there are bumps in the road. It can't always be a smooth journey as much as we'd like it to be. So there you go. So that's for Monday and Tuesday. Okay, so what I have for Wednesday, Thursday is the Tower. So looks like it's a little energy intense this week. So, kind of sticking with what it is that you're interested in or that you're striving towards Monday and Tuesday, hitting, some resistance and bumps along the way. And then Wednesday, Thursday, there might be some big changes coming. That doesn't always mean it's a horrible thing. Sometimes the big changes are usually for the good of all, our highest good, and they help us to improve, on our spiritual journey and our human journey. So look for maybe some big shakeups coming along. Wednesday, Thursday, at least the energy seems like it's shaking up, and it's creating a pathway for something even better, something greater that maybe we didn't even know existed. So kind of just keep that in mind and don't freak out. A lot of us are like, oh my God, the Tower energy, but Tower energy, we need it, otherwise we'd never grow. Okay. Going on Friday through the weekend, we have the Four of Coros, which translates to the Four of Cups. So we may be coming bored, you know, emotionally with some of the things that we've been, you know, doing day in and day out as part of our routine. And kind of think, what is it that is creating that boredom? You know, is, you know, your job, parts of your job not, you know, stimulating you the way that, you know, it used to? Is your everyday routine, your workout routine, you know, maybe you need to shake things up. Maybe that's why we need that tower energy, is to kind of shake up that boredom, you know, because when we become bored, we become complacent, and, you know, that's not really the best for everybody, including yourself. So looks like we are in for some big changes this week, and I don't know, I think I'm kind of looking forward to this week. Okay, so just kind of as a recap, so Seven of Koshas, just standing your ground Monday and Tuesday, just kind of sticking with it. You know, if you really, really want this thing that you're striving towards, you just got to wait it out. And then there's going to be some big changes that come along as a result of that, but don't shy away from it, because there's something greater waiting on the other side, and it's going to help eliminate some of this boredom that we may have been feeling, which is excellent, because it's going to be leading us into an awesome place. I like to end it on a oracle card, and I have the Creature Teacher, and I think it's meant for younger kids, but I really love the Creature Teacher cards. They're circular, and I think the images on them are absolutely beautiful. And this is by Scott Alexander King. So let's go ahead and pull a card for the week. Here they are. You know, have these beautiful backings. It's, you know, very colorful. It has, you know, kind of what looks like a snail or a slug on the front. So let's go ahead and see what the energy is. You know, some guidance that we may have for the week. And sorry, I have a little bit harder time shuffling circular cards. I have to shuffle them a little more slowly. So this is the one that's sticking out. And here we have the tawny frogmouth. I listen. Okay, so as all these changes and all these things come up this week, we're just being asked to listen to your inner guidance, listen to the advice of you know, the ones closest to you that have your best interest at heart, that love you the most, and above all, listen to yourself. So, you know, if something doesn't feel right, you know, as this week goes along and it doesn't sit with you, then don't do it, you know. Try something else until something, you know, resonates with you fully. So in this tower energy, in this, you know, kind of endurance type energy, just it's helping you to break out of your old patterns, your boredom, so that you can go into something that will benefit you more. Okay, so taking this I listen. I have an awesome workout for you guys. We're going to be working on the biceps today. So I'm actually going to be taking you in the house for that. So listen to your body as you guys are going about your bicep workout. And I will see you guys inside. Hey guys, okay, welcome to the workout portion of Kittens, Weights, and Tarot weekly reading. So what I wanted to work on today was concentration curls. So you ever see the guys at the gym, their legs spread wide, they're sitting on the bench, and they got a single dumbbell and just working biceps. You do that so that if you have any imbalances between, let's say, this arm and, you know, this arm, usually your dominant arm is much stronger than the other arm. And if you were to use a curl bar or something like that, usually the dominant arm compensates for the weaker arm. And so concentration curls are good because they even out that imbalance. If you have any imbalances in the body, usually when things are overcompensating for something else, leads to injury later on. We don't want that. So for this exercise, make sure that you have something to sit on. Could be a chair. I just so happen to have a bench in my house. Make sure that you have, well, you don't need weightlifting gloves. I have weightlifting gloves because my baby soft hands, I don't like calluses on my hands, so I always have weightlifting gloves. Make sure that you have a towel and that you have some water. Not endorsed by Smart Water, by the way, just the water that was laying around the house. I'm going to be using 15-pound dumbbell today, but you use whatever is comfortable for you. I would say something that has a level of difficulty, not too hard to where you're struggling and you're throwing your shoulder into it or your back into it, but something that can comfortably be lifted by your bicep alone, hence the name concentration curl. It's just concentrating on that muscle alone, and not something that's so easy that you're just, flinging the weight for days. So we want to do 3 sets of 12 for this exercise, so we're going for a little bit of a higher rep, which is an endurance type activity, and then 3 sets is usually a pretty good number to start with. Alright, so here it goes. Make sure that your abs are engaged and you try to keep your back as flat as possible. Try not to hunch over when doing this activity. It's pretty bad for your back and you don't want to hurt anything. Again, you want to keep everything in alignment. You want to take the back part of your elbow here, and you want to place it on the inside of your leg. So I'd say kind of right on the side of the knee, heading towards the inner thigh here. So kind of just placing your arm right there so it's nice and comfortable. You might have to kind of adjust a little bit to kind of find your comfort zone. Place the weight in your hand, and then don't hyperextend your arm, which is locking your arm out. Try not to lock your arm, but leave it into a slight bend, and then curling up and then back down into that slight bend, curling up, back down. After you've done your set of 12, switch arms to the other side, other leg, and continue on for your 3 sets. So 3 sets on this side, 3 sets on this side. So wait, 3 sets of 12 on this arm and 3 sets of 12 on this arm. All right, so here's how it goes.
Okay, so remember for this exercise to keep your back as flat as possible. Try to keep your abs engaged so that you don't hurt your lower back. Make sure that you are pressing the back of your elbow into the side of your leg so that you do not throw your shoulder out of alignment as well. Remember to breathe in as you go down, breathe out as you curl the weight up. And once again, have fun.
This week, don't forget to work on your concentration curls, even out those biceps so that you can live a long, healthy, and safe life. All right, so I hope you enjoyed the weekly reading. I hope you enjoyed today's workout for this week, and I'll catch you guys back on the inside. All right, peace out. So we're back outside. I hope you enjoyed your concentration curl bicep workout, and I'm wishing you guys much love and light on this upcoming week, and I will see you guys next week. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, and again, if you would like a reading with me, to check out the information box below and check out my website and my awesome Etsy page. And if you want, check out some of the wacky pictures that I have on Instagram, and that information is all below. Okay, so I'll see you guys next week, and peace, love, and chicken grease.